painting, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out actually. So painting is it's a meter by a meter, so it's one of the biggest paintings I've ever done, and it's I'd say it's about that deep. So it's on what they'd call a thin canvas. Um, and for the moon, I've used a mixture of gold leaf and then some gold acrylic paint as well. So when you catch it in certain angles, I don't know if it will do it in the studio. When you catch it in certain angles, could you see there how it catches the light in different places? So it ends up looking like the real moon, the way that the moon has those sort of light and dark patches. Um, and I've used oil to paint the whole thing, and I started with a acrylic background, and then I paint over in oil. Um, two reasons for that. One is it gives it a nice dark, rich base with the acrylic, which dries really fast, and then you can go over the top with the oil paint, because oil paint is quite expensive, and it's quite smelly as well. And it takes a while to dry. So I find that if I get the background in with acrylic, I can use less oil paint and more linseed oil, and that mixture then dries quite quickly and allows me to go on with the next layer the next day. So this is really still quite wet from yesterday's painting session, so I'm going to leave it to dry thoroughly. But what I have to do is I now have to take it off the easel. So this I love this easel. I treated myself to this. Was it a couple of years ago? Maybe a year ago? I can't remember. And I said to myself, there was a particular painting I wanted to sell, a painting for a certain amount of money, and I said, when I sell that painting, I'm going to treat myself to an easel, and I sold it. And then this beautiful easel is the result of it. Sometimes I wish I'd gone for the lighter colour so it matched the other ones, but easels get covered in paint. Doesn't really matter what you do with them; they're just going to get covered. So it's it goes up and down quite a long way, and this, you can rise it, you can separate it out, and really fit quite a big painting in it. So I'm going to carefully, very carefully, so we don't get any oil anywhere on me, remove the painting, and I'm just going to go that way with it and tuck it out the way. There we are. And now I've got a nice empty easel ready for the next piece. So I'm going to go and get the next painting now. And this is it. It's my horse painting that I've been working on, and I need to finish the actual horse. So I'm quite happy with the background and the sky. I might do a little bit more on the sky, but I now need to work on finishing the horse, this beautiful chestnut mare. I've got the structure pretty much there, so it's a bit of brushwork, and I'm going to start that today. So let's get that placed onto the easel. Pop that there, and then I'm probably going to want that raised up a little bit to about there. And even the handle tucks away so that it's not it doesn't get in the way whilst you're painting. So I'll be doing that a little bit later on today. Now both of these paintings are going to go to my exhibition in Glastonbury at the end of June. It's my first solo exhibition, so I'm a little bit nervous. I hope I've got everything ready. I think so, but I'm really looking forward to it because it's the first solo one. And I'm also going to be taking my witches. So if you watched yesterday, then not yesterday, the day before, I think I did one the day before, and I showed you what I call the messy stage, where they don't have any hair and it's just like a white clay head. Well, now they've got little hats and hair. So now I've got to paint. So where I've got sort of bits of white where the cardboard, the rim of the hat is made of cardboard and fabric hardener. So it's quite, it's quite solid, and it just needs painting now, and with all the different colours that I'm going to use. And this particular lady, let me show you this, is going to have a crystal ball. So it's going to be placed, I won't let go of it because it'll fall out. It's going to be placed there. So she's going to be holding it. That's why you can see sort of her knees. She's kind of, standing back because it's quite heavy for her to hold. So she's leaning back to counterbalance that weight. And that's what she's going to look like. So I'm looking forward to painting her and then attaching the crystal ball. I've also made some other bits and pieces. I made a cauldron. I need to put a little metal handle on it, and that might go on one, but I don't know. It depends on the space of the stand. Um, I'll show you one other there. So I quite like this one. She's got a beautiful layered dress, and she's got like a little section here which will have lace and corset when I've finished. I really like her hat. So she's got black hair, and I can do different coloured hairs. I've got another one here. She's ready to be painted now, and she's got a crystal ball too. And when you angle it, it's got some beautiful colours that it picks up. Really, really pretty. So I'm looking forward to painting her. And I'll just show you one more. This one is in what I call, again, the very messy stage. So the cat needs to have the face painted. I'm going to add some fur textures and some outlines around the eyes just to stop them looking like really mad staring cat's eyes. And she's got long blonde hair, and I decided to make little feet for her. Look at those little feet. Aren't they sweet? So these will all have little jars of herbs. They will all have their own crystals. And yeah, these are going to Glastonbury at the end of the month. And because I use recycled, upcycled, like all sorts of bits and pieces, sometimes I make something a bit obscure. And this one is going to be a maiden, mother, crone piece. This glass bottle was given to me a few years ago, and I've just managed to get the inspiration to do something with it from one of my neighbours. She now lives a bit further away with her family. And she gave me this bottle, and it was a special bottle from her late husband. So I'm making something which I think she might like. And inside, it's got all those little fairy lights. Isn't it lovely? So I need to decorate all around the bottom. I need to decorate the faces and really make it really pretty. So that's just a little passion project that I've been wanting to work on for a while. So that's kind of it, really. This, again, today was just an introduction to show you some of the materials that I use as an artist, including the easel, which is probably the most significant and important one. So I'm now going to get settled and start work on finishing the horse. So if you'd like to see the horse when it's finished, do like and subscribe, because I will put posts. There'll be lots of things going everywhere so you can catch up with it. And the horse painting will be one of my Spirit Messenger oracle cards. It'll be part of the deck. And I'm really looking forward to making that deck. So I'm just going to have a look at some of the comments and see. Oh, Cora's joined in. Hi, Cora. I wish I could be like you. Love your art. No, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it keeps me occupied. It certainly does. I will be making some more witches at some point soon as well. Just trying to think if there are any other work in progress pieces I've got. I'm trying to finish everything, you see. So I don't want there to be any like half finished pieces when it comes to the exhibition. Oh, I'm going to just show you something. Actually, what I'm working. So this is a little box. It's a wine box. I was gifted a bottle of wine, and I thought the box was too pretty to just not keep. So I've sculpted out of clay a wolf for the front of it, and then painted the inside, which I'm then going to line, and it will become a candle box for storing like taper candles. So it makes it a nice piece that you might keep on your dresser at home to keep your candles in. It's a one of a kind of piece. It'll never exist again. So, um, and then because I'm getting used to showing you the messy stages of things and what I use, I was always a bit nervous about like telling people what I use because it just feels like I use like a load of junk, which I suppose I do. But the magic and the art is in bringing it into this beautiful new thing, like giving old things new life. Um, so what the hell is this? So this is going to be a table, and the legs of the table are made from those brushes that you get when you buy some cleaning products, and they give you a little brush that comes with it. So that's what I've done with that. And then this is a cigar box that I got from a like a kind of thrift store, not a charity shop, like a second-hand shop kind of shop. And then it's going to be a table for a Harry Potter kind of piece. And I've attached in the bottom a musical movement. I'm going to let you hear it now. Ready? Great, isn't it? So it's you can, I don't know if you can see the musical movement working. Good, isn't it? So that will all be dressed up. And because I've fitted it to the wood, quite loud actually, because I've fitted it to the wood, it really reverberates through the piece. So yeah, I've always loved music boxes. I used to have quite a few as a child, and I haven't got any of them anymore. And then I saw this musical movement, and I thought, oh, do you know that I'm going to make something that actually has the Harry Potter theme. So yes, very excited. So I don't know whether to do. So this is okay. This is where I need your help. Do I have a figure that stands by the table, like a Dumbledore kind of figure, or shall I leave it without any people, or just like a little lamp and a book, so it's just more of a magical setup? Um, I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you'd like me to add to the Harry Potter table, and I'm going to leave you with that. Just look and see if there's any more comments. No, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, so it's been lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining and for looking at my artwork. Please do like and subscribe if you'd like to see any more pieces. Um, it's nice to have some company in the studio. It can get a bit lonely as an artist. Right, I'm going to go and make a coffee, and I'm going to go and get started on the horse in the background. So I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.